everyone, welcome you to the house of Ibon, where all your dreams come true. Guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's me, Eric. Make sure to follow me on my social media, House of Ibon, everywhere, and make sure to subscribe, like this video, comment, share, and don't forget to click the notification bell in the left or right corner of your screen to be notified when I drop new videos, which is every single week. In today's video, we're just going to be discussing the movie Wicked. We're going to dive into it, and we're really going to talk about the character Galinda and how she has good and bad sides to her, but overall, she's not a really nice person. In the whole when you zoom out and look from the outside in, she's not a really good person. But we're going to talk about that. So if you haven't seen Wicked yet, which I don't know why you haven't, there are major spoilers in this whole discussion video. So you might want to just wait to watch this. So click watch later, and I will see you all later. If not, if you already seen Wicked and you're ready to get into it, let's get into it. I went to go see Wicked. I think me and my friend, we went Saturday night. It was the 9 p.m. showing at one of the local movie theaters here. And it was my first time ever seeing Wicked. It was really good. It was very good. I've never seen the plays. I've never read the book. Of course, we all know about The Wizard of Oz. My personal favorite rendition of The Wizard of Oz is The Wiz. Green. I'd rather be seen green. When you're seen green, that means you have mean bread. Period. Okay? Like, The Wiz, that whole Emerald City part of The Wiz is perfect. When they were switching clothes, hundreds of people on set, different outfits for each scene, and also the Poppies section of The Wiz. Girl, fab. Okay, so that's my favorite rendition of The Wizard of Oz. But I must say, Cynthia and Ariana, they did their big one, okay? The fact that they sung most of their songs live while they were filming, and that is what we hear on screen, come on. Like, that is so cool. The fact that they had to embody their character. not only embody their character, but they had to embody their character, remember their lines, and sing live on camera during each segment that they were filming. Especially Cynthia, when she was in the harness and they were doing the stunts and everything, and she had to sing and belt while holding her diaphragm. I saw all of this on YouTube. When I tell you, I came back from the movie theaters from seeing the movie, and I just dove straight into all content relating to Wicked. Whether that was behind the scenes, all of the press tour that they were doing, the different plays that are now uploaded to YouTube. Like, it was a moment, okay? These past few days has been a moment because I've watched so much content relating to the Wicked that my mind is blown. But I really love the movie. There's been some dialogue and some like back and forth with people online. It's probably like just a certain section of people online that are arguing that Ariana is not the villain. Well, not Ariana, but Galinda, the character that Ariana played. And before we even get into like dissecting Galinda, Alphaba, and their relationship, I must say that the girls did such a phenomenal job. Like, the fact that Ariana had to switch the pitch of her voice and her singing voice, like, she's a class act. And Cynthia, she has it all the time. The way she sings, I love it. The notes she hits, I love a singer that can hit high notes. I love that. Give me more. Okay. The acting was great. The set designs were great. The fact that they built all of those sets, like what? The coin that went into that movie, okay? The costuming, the makeup, everything was so fab. And also kudos to the black costume designer that did this entire movie. He is phenomenal. Him and his team, they are so good at what they do. It was really cool to see the behind the scenes of them creating the outfits and the story behind each outfit and how they incorporated different things into each outfit. It was so cool to see. Okay, now that we talked about all of that, Ariana's character, Galinda. All right, we already know Elphaba. We already know that she has been othered because of the color of her skin. Okay, I made a TikTok about this whole movie in terms of it was such great timing for how everything has been unfolding since the election back on the 5th, and how this movie really emphasizes the irony of America. So many people love Wicked. Wicked is the top grossing play on Broadway globally. Okay? One of the top grossing Broadway shows globally. Okay? Everyone loves this show. Everyone loves Wicked. They love the characters Galinda and Elphaba. They love the story. So, if we love the story, that means we understand someone being othered because of their skin color, right? Right, okay? So we understand that, and we understand how Galinda participates in the othering of Elphaba, okay? At a certain point, Galinda is a willing participant in the othering of Elphaba, which causes Elphaba to just fall into the role of being wicked, even though she has a just cause for what she's doing. The wizard actually being a phony, a fake, bamboozling the entire community and lying to them and saying, oh, yep, Elphaba, she's doing all of this. It's her fault. So we understand all of that, but yet and still we don't know how to take that concept of this story and apply it to real world situations on how black and brown people are othered because of our skin color and are forced into these boxes of stereotypes that cause harm and bring on violence. So it just baffles me that people love this show. It just baffles me that people love this show so people love this show so much, but they can't understand the similarities between this fictional story and the real world applications of it. Just a thought, you know. But like I was saying, Galinda's a willing participant in this whole like villainization. I don't even know if that's a word. Alexa, is villainization a word?
Here's something I found on dictionary.com. Villainize is a verb meaning to speak.
So we're gonna go with it. Okay. The villainization of Elphaba. Galinda is a willing participant. Okay. When Galinda first meets Elphaba, when all the students are there and Nessa is there as well with Galinda, I mean with Elphaba, and Elphaba walks up and Galinda says, "Oh, you're green," and Elphaba said, "No, did I?" Elphaba walks up, Galinda turns around and screams and says, "Oh, you're green," and Elphaba says, "I am," in a very like sarcastic, snarky way, that's something I would have did as well. Like, "Oh my God, I am. I didn't know." Anyway, that's the first time Elphaba and Galinda meet each other. Okay, and so throughout their whole interaction in school, Galinda is jealous. She's envious. She's upset that she's not getting her way, as she always has. Okay? Galinda is your everyday Caucasian woman with blonde hair who has a daddy and mommy, okay, who have upper echelon status. Okay, they have the coin, they have the positioning, they have the eyes on them at all times. And based on how Galinda acts, we can already see that she has grown up to understand that as long as she names her family name, she gets her way because her family name is connected to status. Okay, so as the mistress, the teacher, the professor played by Michelle Yeoh, Morable, Galinda is like using her name, her family name, to get all that she wants, and she's trying to convince Madame Morrible to let her in to her witch class, where Madame Morrible only takes in one or two, if that, into the class, because the class is pretty much like for the witches, warlocks that really catches Madame Morrible's eye. And the one that catches her eye is Elphaba. And Galinda cannot take it. She cannot take, okay? She gagged when Madame Morrible accepted, didn't accept, but had Elphaba join her as her student, her main student. And Galinda was actually assuming that Madame Morrible was talking to her when she said, "Come here." But no, she was talking to Elphaba. And it's like, that's just one example of many where Galinda just assumed that because she had her way many times before, as we can assume when she was growing up as a child, that she just assumed that she would get her way now to actually become the witch that she wanted to be. Fast forward to when they are about to have the dance at Shiz, and the two friends that are now attached to Galinda, they found this hat that was in Galinda's luggage, and Galinda told them that it was, made by her grandmother, I believe, and she didn't like it because it was ugly to her. And one of the friends had the idea to give it to Elphaba and trick her for her to wear it to the party that night. She gives it to Elphaba. Elphaba thinks she's being nice, which she's not really being nice at all. She's being catty, and this is one of the moments where I was saying that Galinda was a willing participant in Elphaba's downfall. She's a willing participant in bullying her, belittling her, and making her be embarrassed in front of everybody. So Elphaba wears the hat to the party, and everybody laughs at her, making her feel bad. And the fact that they had, in the movie, I'm sure you've probably already seen it, the part of the movie at the dance at Shiz where not Galinda, but Elphaba is doing that little weird dance for like 2-3 minutes, and then Galinda joins her as her sorry. I really don't like that in this movie, and they probably did that in the play too, but it's just, that's supposed to be her apology when that's not an apology. She's just dancing with her, but also making other people not ridicule her or bully her. But they still don't like Elphaba. They're still going to treat her bad. They still have treated her bad. So that was weird to me. But hey, that's the movie. Another part where I feel like Galinda is, again, she's not the bad guy. She's just a white woman. The part where we get to near the end, before defying gravity begins right when Elphaba finds out that Madame Marble and the wizard are actually the ones behind the animals being captured and caged and all that. They are the ones behind it. Once Elphaba finds that out, she is willing to do whatever needs to be done to stop them, which means taking that magical book. The same book that the wizard cannot read. So she takes the book, and the whole time, guess who is trying to convince Elphaba to stop and listen? Let's listen to them. Let's hear them out. It's Galinda. Galinda sees everything that's happening, and she wants to hear them out, even though their professor got taken away, and they already know about the other animals and professors that have been taken away as well, or that have been removed from the campus of Shiz. And that's just, again, one of the many moments where Galinda is looking out for herself, despite knowing that everything around her is fake, it's a lie, and there are people being harmed because of it. Yet and still, she's going to do what she needs to do to get what she wants, which is become a top witch at Shiz, but also in the land. And eventually she does get that. She becomes Galinda the Good Witch, as we know her to be. And it's just crazy because that character, Galinda, is literally the people that have voted in this new crazy stuff that's going to start rolling down. And it just shows you the parallel between people that are selfish and only want what they want because it satisfies them, and they only do what they need to do. They help other people, but it's not really helping other people because they have ulterior motives. They're going to help you, but it only serves them in the end. And that's what Galinda did. She only helped people in order to get what she wanted. She put Bach on Nessa because she didn't want to be bothered by Bach, because she wanted the cool boy. She gave the hat to Elphaba pretending to be nice when she really just wanted to bully her. And she tried to stop Elphaba from leaving with the book because she wanted to be a top witch in the land. She wanted to be the good witch, and she got it. So she really was doing everything she could to get what she wanted and what would benefit her. And so that's why I say Galinda is not the evil bad guy. She's just a white woman. Well, thank you for listening to my TikTok. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am going to be doing a breakdown of the relationship between Elphaba and Galinda, and then in another video. And also I may discuss the whole situation of the wizard actually being Elphaba's father. I really can't wait to see the second part of the movie, which comes out I think next year around the same time. Hopefully there aren't any like hiccups or anything, because I don't want to wait that long. And if I have to, I'll just wait for it to come out on streaming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, which can be found in the description box. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.